Hey y'all, hope y'all are well. So today I've had a request to do a look for a wedding. And I've never done that before, but she has requested a neutral smoky eye. And I just want to kind of delve into that and show y'all what I would do for a smoky eye for a wedding. So I've gone in, I've done my foundation. I use Fit Me Matte by Maybelline. And I have used my concealer, which is e.l.f. Halo Glow. And just to give that inner glow under the powders, I've gone in with this Wet n Wild Mega Glow stick. It is a blush, but it gives like this subtle glow under your powders. And if I were going to go to a wedding or be in a wedding, this is what I would do just to give that glow. And it's going to be so pretty, but y'all stay tuned and we're going to see where this goes. I'm not going to do like a full-on smoky eye because it is a wedding, so you kind of want it to be a little bit more toned down. So we're going to use some different shades of brown and kind of smoke that out. Okay, so we're going to be working out of my Stone Cold Fox ColourPop palette today because it has lots of neutral tones in here. So what I like to do is start off with a simple base. So if we're going to go in for a smoky eye, we're going to start with this shade right here called Ghost Town. And I always dab off the excess when I'm doing an eyeshadow look. So just going to take it and use little windshield wiper motions. Always use little windshield wiper motions. That's the best way I can explain it to help you guys blend. And don't go in like this when you're trying to blend. Hold your brush out kind of midway, and it helps you have a light hand when you're doing this, and it helps everything smooth out seamlessly instead of being like a line across your eyelid. You don't want that. So we're going to build this up. We're going to go a little bit at a time. We're going to add different shades and just work our way up from the foundation. See what I did there? Foundation. I'm a dork, but yeah, we're going to work our way up just like this. You don't want to bring this color up too far just yet. Just kind of keep it just a little bit above your eyelid crease here and kind of work that into the crease. Just like that. And this is how we're going to start. You don't want to add too much color, but you want to give that crease a little bit of definition right here. Just like that. Kind of keep it in the crease. All right, I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye, and I'm going to show you how we're going to build this look up. I like to kind of go in with a clean brush and kind of blend everything together. Just like that. Kind of helps keep everything seamless. All right, so once you've got that done, we're going to go in with a darker brown. Now, this is where we're building things up. So we're going to go in with this shade called Drama Mama. We're just going to go in lightly because it is a dark brown. You don't want to go in too harshly. So we're going to go in kind of smooth and light with it. Always dust off the excess on your brush. You don't want it falling out everywhere. So what we're going to do is we're going to go on the lid just like this. I'm using a side mirror if you see me looking off this way. And this is just going to help us give that smoked out look. Use a very light hand here. If it looks a little muddy to start off with, that's okay because we're going to blend it out. ColourPop, their shadows really blend well. And I've had this palette probably, gosh, 3 years now. I mean, it's literally one of my favorite palettes that I own. ColourPop has amazing eyeshadow formulas, amazing lip liner formulas. They're just an awesome brand all around. So if you're in the market for some good eyeshadows and you don't know where to start, like if you're beginning, ColourPop's where it's at, girl. Trust me. Okay, I'm going to kind of leave the corners a little bit blank. We're going to kind of lighten that up because you don't want, like I said, you don't want to look like a raccoon here. That's not the goal. That's not what we're going for. We want something a little bit subtle. That's why I'm not using black today on this smoky eye. When you think of smoky eye, traditionally you think of a black smoked out look, but if you're doing a look for a wedding, I feel like it needs to be a little bit more toned down, and this just does it. This dark brown really does the job there. Okay, once you get that kind of blended out, we're not going to take it above the brow bone, not with this shade, not just yet. I'm going to show you how we're going to turn that into a more smoked out look. Okay, once you've got that kind of smoothed out, we're going to go back into the palette and we're going to use that color that we used earlier, that little taupe brownish color right here. We're going to use an angled brush, sort of like this. Just take a little bit on your brush, and you can do this with tape if you want. We're just going to angle it like this, and we're going to go right here and just kind of brush upwards, just like that, just to kind of give it more of an angled look. Like I said, you can do this with tape if you prefer, and just put a little bit of, I use Scotch tape, be honest, I'm gonna use Scotch tape, but they make tapes for this particular thing. So if you want to use tapes to do your liner or do your eyeshadow, I do that a lot actually, and it does help you get a more precise line. And do the same thing on the other eye. We just kind of want to blend things together and give it a seamless look. And I've said seamless about 75 times in this tutorial, but that is the word, that's the only word I can describe to you guys to make this look beautiful. And like I said, I don't want to go in and use a lot of black, but we're going to use just a tiny bit. Like I said, we're going to go in with just a tiny bit of black. And this is a very pigmented black in this palette. It's called Rock Bottom. You do not need a lot, so I'm using this tiny little brush here. We're just going to take just about that much. And we can build it up. That's one thing I always try to say. You can build up your eyeshadow, but you can't take it away. So add a little bit at a time and dab off the excess because you don't want it falling all over your makeup. I always do my foundation and stuff first. Some girls like to do their eyes first and then do their base, but for me, I can never get that seamless look around my eyeshadow, so I do it kind of backwards compared to some people. All right, so we're just going to take that brush and go in just ever so lightly on the lid. Because remember, this is a smoky eye. We want that little bit of smoke going. See, it's gotten a little bit darker compared to that side. And I don't want it to be punk rock concert worthy. So we're going to go very subtle with it. I'm going to take a clean brush now. Actually, we're going to use this one. Just a clean little... Bro, why is that so stiff? So I use this brush cleaner, and sometimes if you don't get the stuff off of there, it makes the brushes stiff. Okay, and we're just going to fluff that out just to blend it together. No harsh lines. Just like that. See, now it's more seamless. That's true. You just have to taste me when it's kissing you. Oh, don't mind me, y'all. I have to get in my zone when I'm doing my makeup, so I just turn on music. And sometimes I never know what's coming up on these lists. I just put something on. Okay. I mean, I think that's turning out pretty good. I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do in the corner here. Guys, I thought I was recording when I did this last step, and I was just over here singing and dancing to my music and just having fun and talking away to you guys, and I was not even recording. So what I've done, I went in with a clean brush and kind of blended things out so it can be a little more seamlessly blended, and I went back in with my palette and that taupe brown that we used, and what I've been doing is kind of going right over the brow bone and a little bit over that black to kind of blend it together. I was talking to y'all about music and everything, and I looked down and my phone just got out of the camera and I realized I was not even recording. It happens. This is all part of doing these tutorials. Stuff like that happens. But I was talking to you guys about this song and how much I love The Weeknd and Lana Del Rey and Chapel Roan. Those are my top 3 performers that I love and can listen to all of their music. And I was telling you guys how I had a comment on one of my YouTube videos, and they're like, this is very Chapel Roan. And I was like, yes, I love Chapel Roan. Hold on, I just dropped my brush. Okay, and it really made my day because I love Chapel Roan. And I love when people comment and tell me what they think of the makeup that I do. It really, really helps me. Okay, smoky eyes coming together. Okay, so what are y'all's thoughts on fine lines? Because I saw this post, and I'm not going to mention where it came from because I just don't want to, you know, go there. But it was talking about fine lines and trying to perfect their makeup to erase that. And I mean, there are some pretty great foundations and concealers out there, but I have found none to completely erase these fine lines, even the ones that claim to do so. My technique has gotten way better, but we are human. We are supposed to have fine lines and smile lines and things like that. If it's completely blurred out in someone's videos or something, there's some type of filter going on. I hate to break it to you, but baby, we are human and we are supposed to have some fine lines. We're not supposed to have like completely porcelain skin. Okay, that was just a side note. We're gonna get back into this look, and I'm gonna go in with this palette. I mean, this shade in the palette called Luxe. It's not quite a white shade, but we're gonna go in with just a little bit of that on a brush, dab off the excess, and we're gonna go in the inner corner. Just to brighten up that inner corner just a little bit right there. And it's gonna come together with the other shades. Don't go too bright. You just want that inner corner to just be brightened up just a little bit. And I like to go in with the other brush and blend it together on the edges, just like that. I'm in a good mood. And then I'm going to go in with a clean brush. I know this is a lot of brushes, but this is just how I function. Keeps me from messing up. And depending on if you want to add some like glitters, things like that, that would work too. But I don't want to use glitter on this look. Kind of like it just the way it is right now. Except I think I'm going to lighten up here. I'm going to take another angled brush and we're going to go in with this shade right here called Stranger. Just a little bit. I know I'm all over the place right now, guys, but that's okay. And just go over that just a little bit. I don't want it to look like there's any harsh lines because this is a look for a wedding, and this is just to give the lady who requested this just a little bit of ideas that she could work with for her wedding. And there are other looks that I could do too. I mean, I know I have some good tutorials out there that could be used for a wedding, but if there's anything else you guys want to see me try to do, hold on one second. Is there anything you guys would like to see me do? I could definitely try. I'm not perfect by any means. I'm liking how this is going. Okay, we're gonna go into the palette with a little angled brush into this dark brown right here called Fickle Fate. I'm gonna dab it off. I'm gonna go into or under the eye just like this. You want it to blend together on the edges, so make sure you go up here in your corner. Don't forget that. Now, I don't want it to be too dark under the eye. That's why we're going in with this brown. We did add black, but we don't want to go too dark under the eye. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a little, if I can find one, a little clean, fluffy brush. We'll just use this one. It's a little bigger than I want, but it's okay. And we're just kind of fluff that out right there. I like that. Okay, y'all, this is coming together so beautifully. I love it. I've gone in with Hard Candy's dark chocolate liner. I wanted to do kind of a brown liner. And I've gone in with Maybelline Firework Waterproof, which is one of my favorite mascaras. It really gives length and fullness to your lashes, and I love it. I adore it. So we're going to go in with some NYX Buttermelt blushes. Y'all know I talk about these all the time. And this is the shade Butter Together. It's just a like baby pink. And I think it's going to go very pretty with this. And my blush brush has fallen apart, and I love it. I just stick the thing back together. It's one of my favorite brushes. I mean, I could go get another brush, but I can't remember what brand this is. It's so old, like the name has like worn off, and I love it. Anyway, we're gonna dab it. This is very pigmented, these blushes, so be very careful when you're applying this. So you can already see that I have some color payoff, and I've barely dipped the brush into the palette. It's so pretty. I love these blushes. And if you've not seen one of these or at the Walmart, go look, because they smell like candy, all of them. I have 3 different shades. I think they have 6 or 7 different ones. They also have bronzers. I've not tried those yet, but if they smell like these, oh my gosh, they smell like candy. They smell heavenly. And I love how they apply so beautifully. And if you don't want as much blush as I'm using, you are welcome to tone it down. I, however, love me some blush. Okay, we're gonna go in with some highlighter now. And this is not new, I don't think, but it's new to me. It's Hard Candy's Peach Please highlighter. Very pretty. And you can go ham with this too, trust me. I love highlighter too. And this is a wedding look, so you want to be glowy. You want to glow and be just radiant and beautiful. So you could add as little or as much as you want. I like to put it on this little area of my cheeks and kind of bring it down. Kind of feather it out because you don't want a harsh line. I also add some to my nose. I add blush there too. I don't know. I just love to do that. Very pretty. You can tone that down. You don't want to look like Rudolph or nothing. And I add some just a little on my brow. Just like that. And I'll be right back, and we're going to do this lip combo and finish this up. Okay guys, I've gone in with Hard Candy's Insta Pout liners. These are very creamy liners. I love the formula of these. They go on very smoothly. And this is the shade Perfect Match. It's a very perfect nude. Goes great with this look. And I'm going to go in with e.l.f.'s Satin Lipsticks in Dirty Talk. It's my favorite. And you can add a gloss if you want, but I think I'm just going to leave it like this today. These are also a very creamy formula. These are beautiful. Very beautiful formula lipstick. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I've gone in with Milani's Make It Last Original. Your makeup is not going anywhere with this spray, baby. It is one of the best on the market. What do y'all think? I think it's very pretty, very subtle smoky eye, very glowy look. I have a glowy look from within type of thing going on. It's bringing out my eye color too. I love it. But I hope y'all love this. And this is just to give some ideas for formal events such as weddings. That was the request, and I hope y'all love it. I hope y'all save this video and follow along, and thank you for supporting me, babes.